Less than a year ago, Lorenzo Castorre Jr. confirmed his decision to leave Real Madrid and the Santiago Bernabeu as a free agent. His contract had run out, and PSG offered him a deal that was simply irresistible. The Parisians guaranteed Castorre a salary of 500 million euros across 4 years, with a signing bonus of another 100 million euros. But they didn't just sign Castorre for marketing purposes. They brought him to the Parc des Princes so he would elevate the team and help them conquer the Champions League. PSG had lost 2 of the previous 3 Champions League finals before his arrival, whilst Castorre himself had won 3 of the last 4 editions playing for Madrid. The objective was clear from day one: win all the trophies, conquer Europe together, and to establish the club as a continental superpower. Now, in the month of May, PSG see themselves with a golden opportunity to win all 3 major titles and to complete a historic treble. In the French Cup, we breezed past some of the strongest teams in the country and even beat our city rivals Paris FC to reach the Cup final, where we will face off against Strasbourg. But that's not where the battle against Strasbourg ends, because we're also competing against them for the league. Despite PSG having a much bigger budget and a squad full of superstars, Strasbourg have been able to maintain our rhythm in the league, never distancing themselves too far or giving us any space to breathe. Strasbourg are currently on a run of 15 wins in their last 16 league matches, and managed to overtake us in the league after we slipped up in La Valois. And they've managed to do all of this while simultaneously competing for the Europa League, for which they're in the final. With only 3 league games left for both sides, the difference at the top is only of 1 point. We're gonna need to win all of our remaining matches and hope that Strasbourg drop points at least once if we want any shot at taking home the league and avoiding a massive upset. But that isn't even our main objective, because additionally, we're also fighting for the Champions League. After an unconvincing first game, Lorenzo Castorre brought order to the PSG locker room, and we ended up easing our way to the round of 16, where Castorre turned around a 2-0 deficit against Stuttgart, scoring all 3 goals to send us to the quarters. There, Castorre faced off against Lamine Yamal for the 3rd consecutive year, and it was yet again the Chilean who came up on top. Castorre has found his best form yet in Paris, and he is approaching the 50-goal mark for a 3rd straight season. He scored 4 goals in the tie against Chelsea to send us to the final of the Champions League. Castorre wants to win his 4th UCL medal, and his first one outside of Real Madrid. And with that, it's time to begin the showdown. The fight for the treble. Let's do this! The month of May is underway, and PSG and Lorenzo Castorre have 5 matches ahead across 3 different competitions that can make or break our entire season. Ahead of our clash against Rennes, manager Luis Enrique, accompanied by Lorenzo Castorre, gave a press conference where they confirmed the team's desire to complete this historic treble, and how we are very confident that we can make a comeback in the league. The Parc des Princes was fully packed for our game against Rennes. The expectation is simple: win or the league is over. However, despite our many efforts, the game was locked. We couldn't find a goal, and with every minute that passed, the atmosphere grew thicker. With not a whole lot of time left, Castorre picked up the ball in a promising position and charged towards the goal. A goal to break the deadlock and to keep the dream of winning the league alive. Once again, it is Castorre who steps up and delivers. That goal was enough to earn us a hard-fought victory as we retook the number 1 spot in the league, still waiting to hear back from Strasbourg's result. And lo and behold, Strasbourg had lost at home. Their incredible streak of 15 wins in 16 comes to an end at the worst possible time for them. and PSG are now league leaders with only 2 match days left. We cannot let it slip now, we can't. However, our hardest challenge was yet to come. Paris Saint-Germain had to visit Marseille and search for a win in the stadium of our biggest rivals. Strasbourg were playing their match at the same time, and it was vital for us to strike early and put pressure on them. Marseille began dominating, coming close to scoring, but you can never feel safe when Castorre plays against you. An incredible run and some beautiful play by Castorre, but we can't find the back of the net. We went to the break goalless, while Strasbourg were leading in their match. However, everything changed in the second half. Castorre broke through the right wing and entered the kitchen, delivering a perfect pass for Kvaratskhelia to tap in the opener. A goal that could mean a Ligue 1 title. Just then, we heard the news that Strasbourg had conceded an equalizer, meaning that with the current results, PSG will be crowned champions by the end of the night. Castorre broke again through the right and delivered another perfect pass, this time for Barcola, who doubled the lead and put a foot and a half on the title's name. Strasbourg went in behind after conceding a second goal, and despite equalizing later on, they failed to win their match. The referee then blew the final whistle in Marseille, which officially crowned PSG as Ligue 1 winners with 1 game to spare. Castorre is now a French champion. It was an incredible and a very tense run against a massive underdog, but in the end, it is PSG who come out on top. And most ironically of all, we got to lift the trophy in the stadium of our biggest rivals. Incredible, absolutely incredible. Castorre has now collected league titles in the Premier League, La Liga and Ligue 1. And winning this title is just gonna fuel us with even more hunger to win the next 2. Lorenzo Castorre wrapped up the Ligue 1 campaign, grabbing another 2 goals in our final game, where we could now celebrate in front of the Paris fans. What a campaign it's been. Absolutely beautiful and an honor to win this trophy. That's 1 done and 2 to go. One week later, the PSG and Strasbourg players stepped onto the pitch of the Stade de France in search of conquering the Coupe de France. Strasbourg were seeking revenge after we stole the league from them, while PSG came out with a very special kit memorizing the iconic Parisian city, as we intended to expand our trophy cabinet and to take the second piece of the treble. We tried to get on the front foot, applying pressure since the beginning. As the match progressed though, Strasbourg began gaining ground on us, and eventually they caught our defense lacking. Donnarumma got to it first, and somehow, miraculously, the score remains tied. But we kept leaving too many gaps in the defense that Strasbourg were looking to exploit. Donnarumma gets to it, but unfortunately the rebound falls nicely for Emega, who taps it in and gives Strasbourg the lead in the final. The stadium erupted. Strasbourg were leading against the champions of France, but we weren't gonna let them get away with it that easily. Barely 2 minutes after the restart, Castorre brilliantly sets up the Lemonage for an equalizer, and we are back leveled in this final. In the second half, we came out with more intent and more hunger, as Strasbourg decided to sit back. Castorre struck the ball, and it fell nicely for Nuno Mendes, who crossed it to Barcola as we made it 1-2. Comeback complete, and we lead in the final now. It somehow went from bad to worse for Strasbourg, as Castorre exploited the gaps they left at the back and assisted the Lemonage again for a third goal. 1-3, and this might just be the decider, a crucial goal at a crucial moment. And Strasbourg have completely fallen apart before our eyes. They were looking at stealing both French trophies from us, but in the end, we come out on top. PSG are French Cup champions. Another trophy for Castorre's impressive collection. And we are now just one game away from the historic treble. However, I've gotta give my flowers to Strasbourg. With a much lower budget than us, they managed to push us until the end. They gave us a tough battle in both the Ligue and the COUPE, and should be proud of themselves. Fortunately for them, their season did have a happy ending, as they beat Lille in the Europa League final. I'm very happy for them and they absolutely deserve it. But now it's our moment. We've won the Ligue 1, we've won the Coupe de France, and now it's time for the Champions League. Well, you guys know what time it is. It is time for the Champions League final. It's been a long season, but it's been a good season. My first year with PSG, won the Trophée des Champions on my debut, won the Ligue 1, won the Coupe de France, and well, we're just missing the Champions League to complete a historic treble and 4 out of 4 trophies. We have to play against Manchester City. It seems like we always play against the same 3 clubs in every Champions League edition, just rotating between them. He has won the last 2 Champions Leagues with Real Madrid, ironically one of them beating PSG 1-0 in the final, with him scoring the only goal. And in the previous one we beat Chelsea 2-0, where I also scored a goal. It will also be my 4th Champions League if we are to win, my 4th in 5 seasons. I don't think you can complain about that, and if I win, I will have won in back-to-back seasons with 2 different clubs, so I mean, that's something. So let's not waste any more time. We are in the ultimate stage, the most beautiful stadium in the world. It is built in Switzerland and capable of holding a bunch of people. There is the beautiful Champions League trophy. Castorre has 3 of those at home and he wants to make it 4. And there are the players walking out of the tunnel onto the pitch. And for the last time this season, we can hear the anthem of the Champions League being played once again. Ligue 1 completed, Coupe de France completed. Let's make it a hat-trick and let's complete Castorre's first treble. All the PSG fans, all the Parisians, they have been behind us the entire season. They've been rooting for Castorre since he first put on the PSG shirt. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get the grand finale between PSG and Manchester City on their way. Oh, Manchester City, they've got plenty of space here. Phil Foden, oh god. Phil Foden, oh my god, on the rebound. Oof. I have no idea how he didn't concede there. What a chance for Manchester City. Okay, we've got space here. We've got plenty of space here. What are you doing? Kvaratskhelia! No! He's rolled it out! No! Oh, the keeper offside trap. Oh, we almost took the lead. We almost took the lead. We have to keep going. Here comes Manchester City. Oh, what a chance. What a save by Donnarumma. Here's Manchester City. Oh no. Haaland. Oof. They're clearly dominating us. They are dominating us. Manchester City have had the biggest chances in the first half. That's gonna be it for the first half. Not a convincing display by PSG. Manchester City have been clearly the better side. But it's all level. We aren't losing. I don't think Donnarumma is happy with our performance. But a bad first half doesn't mean anything. The score is leveled and we have just as much of a chance to win this. Nice pass. Oh, Castorre has stolen the ball. This could be it. Castorre. No, my teammate didn't reach. Oh, that was perfect. That was perfect. Oh, Kvaratskhelia is through here. Give it to me, give it to me. Oh, he didn't reach. He didn't reach. Oh my god, what a chance! What a save by Donnarumma! What a save by Donnarumma! Oh, why are we leaving so many spaces? Why are we leaving so many spaces? Why are we leaving so many spaces? That's a dive, that's a dive, that's a dive. That's not a penalty. Okay, the referee blew a dive. I almost threw my heart up because I thought he called a penalty, but no, it's a dive. Get out of here, you filthy diver. Castorre picks it up at the edge of the box. Oh, brilliant from Castorre. Ah, that's a penalty. That's a penalty, ref. Castorre picks up the ball. Plenty of space. Okay, that's a good chance. Oh my god, we almost won it. We almost won it. Oh my god, Gonzalo Ramos almost scored the winner. Oh god. What a save that is. It's tied after 90 minutes. This is the tightest Champions League final I have been involved in, and like in Monaco in my first Champions League winning season, we are gonna go to extra time. Castorre. Pass it back, pass it back, pass it back, pass it back. Castorre. Castorre Jr. Lorenzo Castorre Jr. scores in his fourth Champions League final. Oh my god, the way I played through and they played back to me. First time strike with my strong foot. What a beautiful strike. It's a clean shot. And that could very well be the goal that makes PSG champions of Europe. Oh my god, I'm through again. What are Manchester City doing? I'm through. Oh my god. No, it's gone wide. Oh my god. Oh god, I'm never gonna forgive myself if we lose the final. I'm really bad at chipping the ball over the keeper. I don't know why, that's one of my weaknesses. I should have just tried to dribble past him. Give it back to me, give it back to me. We can cook up something. Gonzalo Ramos is through. Gonzalo Ramos shoot. It's 2-0. Let's go. 2-0 with PSG. We're gonna win the Champions League. Manchester City have absolutely collapsed in extra time. Castorre picks it up from Donnarumma. Oh, Castorre has the space. What are Manchester City doing? Ramos! Oh, it's 3-0! It's a destruction! Castorre assists Ramos again. It's 3-0 in extra time.
PSG have completely obliterated Manchester City in extra time. 2 assists by Castorre and 1 goal. Good opportunity for Manchester City here to get one back, but it's probably too late for them. And that's it. 3-0 in the Champions League final. Castorre with a goal and 2 assists in extra time to deliver PSG the grand desired Champions League conquerors of Europe. It's been a great season. It's been a great season by Castorre, by PSG. We've played good football. We've played very good football. We haven't always had the best results, but there it is, the Champions League trophy. Castorre's 4th in his career, 3 with Real Madrid, 1 with PSG, and this is his 3rd consecutive Champions League title. And at this point, what do I even do? What do I even do in the next season? Just like win a 5th, conquer it again? What's the point? I'm just collecting Champions League titles and Ballon d'Ors for fun. But oh well, an incredible year by Castorre. He ends the season with 50 goals in 50 matches and I think 26 assists? 26 assists or around that. Incredible, truly incredible. Treble is completed, Ligue 1, Coupe de France and the Champions League. And well, what do I do next? Like, I've already won everything with PSG. I mean, I guess the Super Cups and the Intercontinental Cup, but it's just like, it's too easy for Castorre. It's too easy.